Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, Opiyo Wandayi is one of those CSs in William Ruto's government who must be regretting now, especially after William Samoei Ruto openly issued a statement cancelling all Adani deals in Kenya.
I have stated in the past and now reiterate today that in the face of undisputed evidence or credible information on corruption, I will not hesitate to take decisive action. Accordingly, I now direct, in furtherance of the principles enshrined in Article 10 of the Constitution on transparency and accountability, and based on new information provided by investigative agencies and partner nations, that the procuring agencies within the Ministry of Transport and the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum immediately cancel the ongoing procurement process for the JKIA expansion public-private partnership transaction,
moment William Ruto issued his statement, which was somewhere there from 3 p.m. going onwards, CS Opiyo Wandayi had been called and gave his position regarding Adani KETRACO deal. And in his submissions, Opiyo Wandayi said the issue in the US does not affect the Adani KETRACO deal. You know, the charges in the US, we all know that there is an arrest warrant on the director of Adani Group. You know about that. That story is out there, and I think you must have heard from it, maybe from other YouTubers. We've not done it here, ladies and gentlemen, but you must have heard about that. So that is the position. So Opiyo Wandayi is one of those ministers or other cabinet secretaries who must be regretting. Because if you look at this drama, ladies and gentlemen, one would easily say that William Ruto fixed Opiyo Wandayi. Opiyo Wandayi found himself in this mix-up. Now is the one who is taking all the blames because of a position he made. And his position was that the issue in US is not going to affect this deal of Adani KETRACO deal. So this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to go extensively into this matter because I believe that Opiyo Wandayi could have politically buried himself by stating that position which he stated. And there's a video for that. I'm going to share a video that is going to support that point. He stated a very, very unfortunate position that kivyangu mimi naona kama Opiyo Wandayi alikuwa anajifix tu. Before we continue with this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to kindly encourage you to go below there and like this video. By the way, I appreciate everybody who has been liking our videos because it has been helping our videos, get shared by YouTube. And also those who've been subscribing to our channel, if you've subscribed to our channel, know that you've helped this channel grow. Mind you, we are at 49,000. I believe we will reach 50,000 in like a span of 4 days. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you so much for that support. I don't waste a lot of time on this matter because we must get it right. First of all, just watch this video regarding what Opiyo Wandayi said when he was confronted with whether he thinks that this deal should be stopped. This is what he said.
Would these emerging reports in any way affect the delivery of this project? We can't tell. Why? Because they are not related to this project. We can't even vote for their veracity from where we sit. And therefore we'll be engaging in speculation, Honorable Chair. The second limb of that question is, could these bribery or corruption claims have a bearing on our own process? To my knowledge, Honorable Chair, there has been no case of corruption or bribery insofar as this PIP of Adani Energy Solutions is concerned up to now.
Very well, ladies and gentlemen. Now, first, before you react on that video, there's a tweet because the person who shared that video, where actually the source of that video is Cyprian Nyakundi. So Cyprian Nyakundi shared that video and captioned it. And this is what he said. Energy CS Opiyo Wandayi confirms the Adani KETRACO deal is still on despite good term Adani facing fraud charges in the US, assuring that due diligence was conducted. Okay, and based on the statement from Opiyo Wandayi, he was saying that in this Adani KETRACO PPP or the PIP, there was no corruption, allegation during that deal. So because of that reason, the issue in US does not affect this matter. So the big question I'm asking myself, there's going to be some legal implication, because one thing that we know is that Adani has rejected all the allegations in the US. So meaning there will be some, appeal and the like. So the case is still going to go on. So Adani has actually rejected that those accusations, but US says that they did some due diligence. They conducted the whole thing in 7 stages that even involved evidence gathering, also summons and testimonies from people, So that's why they're saying that they are very confident in their charge that Adani is involved. But Opiyo Wandayi says that does not affect this deal. And then William Ruto goes in Parliament and says that cancel all deals. And of course, we have SHA, which also there's been talk that Adani is the one that delivered many billions. You've heard about the billions that have been spent on that system, Adani. So if that is also going to be cancelled, does it mean that SHA is going to stop? I mean, let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, because you're cancelling the deal, it means SHA is going to stop. Now, another question. These are things that I wanted to digest. Now, this issue of KETRACO, let's assume the deal is cancelled and Adani had already, had some financial involvement in this deal, striking the deal, going to an extent of, you know what I mean. So, is there going to be some legal implication? Is Kenya going to be forced to, pay back Adani? What is going to happen? Because this cancellation will have some legal challenges. The cancellation will have some legal challenges because the courts did not stop the whole process. If there were some legal challenges that would have led to the cancellation, maybe the courts would have done that before. But the courts allowed these things to go on. So personally, I think this statement that was issued in Parliament could have been just a political statement. Or maybe William Ruto meant it. Because of course you saw what happened. When he was giving that statement, there was some standing ovation. The parliamentarians stood up in respect to that decision. It showed that none of them wanted this matter of Adani to go on. But the faction of Kenya Kwanza were always defending it. So so that's why sometimes I agree with Edwin Sifuna, who said the parliament should be dissolved, that they don't have a parliament. The parliament okays everything. William Ruto comes and says, now cancel it. They are all in, they are all in celebratory mood. So you get to understand, you're shocked at the end of the day. Where does this parliament stand? Do they have some of their own, can they make their own decisions? How comes whenever William Ruto cancels, just like when he chose to withdraw the finance bill, they were all in celebratory mood, even those people who campaigned for that finance bill. Now, if we know very well that there are people who campaigned to have a Adani deal, sail through. If you remember people like Churchill and so many of them. Now Ruto's cancelled it, they are happy. So where do they have as a stand? Do they have a stand really? Now, if you look at the statement that Edwin Sifuna released just 2 days ago, 1 to 2 days ago, he said there is no need to have a parliament. In fact, parliament should be dissolved. And he was making that remark because of the county allocation revenue, the revenue allocation for counties, because they all had a committee that was dealing with that. But the executive was busy making decisions, which means that that committee was going to waste a lot of time for nothing. Just get allowances for nothing. So the same thing we see with this Adani KETRACO deal. The parliament, some of the opposition leaders, opposition members from ODM, YPA and the like, have been saying that this deal in Afar is topiwe. Whereas they have never been listened to. Now Ruto surfaces, comes to Parliament and says that I order the cancellation. So this is confirming the position by Edwin Sifuna that decisions are made in State House. But what is more alarming is the fact that CS Opiyo Wandayi released a statement, which I don't understand whether that was a position of the cabinet. Because if it was a position of the cabinet, then how comes William Ruto gave a contradictory statement? Why is it that the statement that Ruto gave is not conforming to the statement that CS Opiyo Wandayi gave? Does it mean that there is no consultation? You know, that is already indicating that there is some kind of disconnect somewhere. Because if that was the position of the government, I think the position that Opiyo Wandayi had given should have been the same position that William Ruto was giving. Does it mean that Opiyo Wandayi alikuwa fixed? I'm left with so many questions, ladies and gentlemen, which I think you have the answers to. Just go below in the comment section and you can just put your answers there. Let's see. Let's talk about this matter. Why did Opiyo Wandayi give a statement that is totally contradicting the position of William Ruto? Does it mean that William Ruto is succeeding in fixing ODM? You know, making sure that ODM get exposed and lose numbers. Is that the position, ladies and gentlemen? Just go below in the comment section and offer a reaction on that. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.